In this video, we're going to be taking a look at rates. Now, the goal for the video is to find rates and unit rates, and the essential question that we are going to unlock is how can you find rates and unit rates? Now, the first thing you will need to do is turn to page 265 in your standards practice book, and we are going to check out rates and unit rates. Now, a couple things that we need to understand is we know how to write ratios to compare two quantities. Now, what a rate is a ratio that compares two quantities that have different units of measure. Okay, for example, if we're looking at gallons and money, those are two different units of measure. Okay, miles per gallon. Okay, miles and gallons are two different units of measure. Now, a unit rate is a rate that has one unit as its second item. In other words, if we traveled to Florida and it took us 20 hours to travel 1,000 miles, well, how many miles per hour did we go? And the per hour would be the unit rate. Okay, now let's take a look at this real world problem here. It says Raphael is shopping at a used book and music store. A sign advertises 4 CDs for $12. Now, the two units of measure are CDs and dollars. Okay, what is the unit rate for the cost of one CD? So it's important to understand that unit rate always deals with one. Okay, how much money is one CD, for example? Okay, so we can take a look at step 1. It says write the rate in fraction form and then find the unit rate. So that's pretty easy here. So we have dollars, and then how many CDs did we have? What I'll have you do is just write it right in there. We had 4 CDs to begin with. And then from there, step 2 is we're going to divide an equivalent rate, try to find an equivalent rate so that 1 is the second term. Okay, so we take 12 over 4. Okay, that was the rate. We were going to write it as a fraction. Now we're going to divide by 4. Why are we dividing by 4? Because that's how many CDs we have. We want to figure out how much is it per CD. So take that 12, divide it by 4. Take that 4, and we're going to divide it by 4. So we have 12 divided by 4 is going to give us 3. So we can see $3 per one CD. So the unit rate for CDs is $3 for one CD. Now let's take a look at the bottom part here. It says, what if the regular price of CDs is 5 for 20? In other words, 5 CDs for 20. So this is a rate, not a unit rate. Two measures are CDs and money here. Okay, or CDs and even dollars. What is the unit rate for CDs at the regular price? Okay, so what we have here, we can write the rate in fraction form. $20 for 5 CDs. We're going to divide both numerator and denominator by 5. 20 divided by 5 will give me $4. 5 divided by 5 will give me $1. So $4 per one CD. Okay, and the explanation here is I divided the numerator and denominator by 5. Okay, to find the unit rate. Why do we choose 5? Because 5 was how many total CDs we had. Okay, let's take a look at the next problem here. For number 1, it says find the unit rate of speed for 120 miles in 2 hours. Okay, so first of all, we can write this rate. Okay, the two measures that are being compared are miles and hours. 120 miles in 2 hours. Okay, we'll write that as a fraction. Then we're going to divide by 2 because we want to find out how much per hour. Okay, divide both numerator and denominator by 2. Let's just write 120 up here really quick again. 120 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2. 120 divided by 2 will give me 60. 2 divided by 2 will give me 1. Now we have a unit rate because it's 60 miles in 1 hour. Okay, so the unit rate of speed is 60 miles per 1 hour. Okay, now what I want you to do is do number 2 with me, and then I'll have you do 3 and 4 all by yourself. So we have $5 for 2 t-shirts. What we will do first of all is just write this as a fraction, $5 for 2 t-shirts here. We want to find the unit rate, so we're going to divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So $5 divided by 2 is going to give me $2.50. Okay, we can write $2.50 per t-shirt. Now what I want you to do is complete numbers 3 and 4 all by yourself. When you press play, I will have the answer for you. So pause the video now. Now you can see the answers for 3 and 4. We have 50 words per minute. Let me write that, 50 words per minute here. There we go, the minute. And then 50 miles per gallon. So let's take a look at numbers 5, 6, and 7. It says write the rate in fraction form. We're not finding the unit rate for 5, 6, and 7. We're just doing the rate. Okay, 90 words in 2 minutes. We just can do 90 over 2. Number 6, $1.20 for 6 goldfish. We'll just write 120 over 6, just like this. This is just the rate, not the unit rate. Number 7, I want you to do all by yourself. When you've finished, you can press play, and I'll have the answer for you. So pause the video now. Okay, so we have 5 cents per page. That is a unit rate for number 7. So what I want you to do now is do numbers 8 through 10 all by yourself. You do need to find the unit rate for 8 through 10. And when you're finished with that, you can press play, and I will have the answer for you. So pause the video now. As you can see, here are the answers for numbers 8 through 10. And what I want you to do now is look at number 11. And I want you to set it up $1.50 for 30 minutes. And what you have to do is find out how much it is per hour. Understand that 30 minutes is a half of an hour, so what you will need to do is multiply 30 times 2 and $1.50 times 2. I want you to do that and find the unit rate for how much it is per hour. And I want you to pause the video now. And we can see the answer here is $3 per hour. We multiplied $1.50 times 2 and 30 times 2. And that gave us $3 per hour. Now let's take a look at our essential question. How can you find rates and unit rates? And the answer to that is I can write a ratio, as a rate as a ratio in fraction form. To find the unit rate, I can find an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 1. So this is how we find rates and unit rates. If you have any questions about this concept, please come and see me.